For temperature and humidity, we're going to use this sensor. As you can see, it only has 3 leads, one for the positive, one for the negative, and another one that says out, which is the one that will guide the signal to the Arduino. So I'm going to plug it here on the breadboard, doesn't matter the place. Here I have already attached positive and negative, which is 5 volts and GND. They are attached to the breadboard. So I'm going to connect the positive of the sensor, which is this one, to the positive of the breadboard, to the positive that I plugged into the breadboard, and the negative to the negative of the sensor. The lead that is in the middle, I'm going to plug it with this yellow wire. I will plug that to A0. That's it. This sensor only has 3 leads that you have to connect: positive, negative, and the signal. Okay, to measure temperature and humidity, we need to use a downloaded library. So just as usual, it's pretty easy to find. You can Google it as DHT library Arduino or something like that, and you're going to find it. Remember, you have to go to program, include library, select the option add zip library, and then select the library from where you downloaded it. And after you do that, again, program, include library, and you scroll all the way down until you find the one that you selected. I downloaded like 3 different libraries, but all of them will work, so it's okay. After you see this DHT.H, as you can see, this DHT doesn't change the color. In this case, it is normal. Nothing wrong is happening there. Then, after I included the library, I will declare that my sensor pin is a constant variable. That means it will never change, and it is attached to A0. So I will connect the sensor to the pin A0, and that will never change. Then, since this is a library, I have to create an object. The command to create an object is DHT, but in lowercase. And then I place the name of my object, whatever I want, the space, and this space here, and I will create the name of my object however I want. I named it as DHT, but in capital letters, so I will understand. Then I will use the serial monitor, so I have to declare it here in the void setup. I don't have to use the pin mode here in the void setup because I'm using this library, and this library automatically understands, like Arduino automatically will understand that I'm using a sensor, so it's not necessary. Then in the void loop, the first thing I have to do, and this is necessary, I have to declare a new variable called reading, or whatever you want, and I have to use this method, the method read11, that's 11. So reading equals to DHT, which is the name of my object, dot read11. Why read11? Because it's the key name stored in the library, so you have to use it, read11. And inside of the parentheses, you have to use the name of the variable where the sensor is connected, so sensor pin. This will connect the Arduino to the sensor, so then we can check temperature and humidity. To do that, we're going to create 2 variables. The type of variable is float because it will be 20 or some degrees, comma something, so it will be a float variable. The name of my temperature variable will be temp, and that would be equals to DHT, which is the name of my object, dot temperature. And then I will do the same with humidity, so the name of my variable is humidity, and would be equal to DHT dot humidity. Then here I already got the information I need from the environment, but to show it in the serial monitor that I declared here, I'm gonna say that I'm gonna print temperature, space, and the variable temperature, which is what I got here. And that temperature is measured in Celsius degrees, so I'm gonna write Celsius degrees in here. Then I'm going to display the humidity, so I will see space, humidity. All this is in just one line, as you can see. All of the commands set serial print, not print line. The only print line is here. So then in the same line I will print humidity equals the variable humidity, which is what we got in this line, and that humidity is in percentage, is the percentage of humidity on the environment. And finally I'm gonna wait for 1 second. So all this is gonna take 1 second. I get the information here, I display the information organized in the serial monitor here, and I wait for 1 second, and that's what's going to happen over and over again. Okay, so we have here the sensor already, and I uploaded the code to the Arduino. So when I check the serial monitor, it is displaying temperature and humidity in the percentage. It's not going to show pretty much the change, but I'm going to try using a lighter here. I'm going to try to light up this just to see if the temperature increases. It is 19, 19, 19, 19, 19, 19, 19, 19, and it goes to 20. It takes a little bit, but it works. I mean, the temperature is being updated each second, as you can see here. So it takes a little bit of time, but it works.